And welcome to 13 News at 5 on a very jam-packed Friday night. WNBA All-Star Weekend is here. We begin with a live look downtown at some of the events going on the plaza. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dustin Grove inside the Convention Center where WNBA Live, the Fan Central experience, is also underway. But this is not the only big event going on this weekend, is it, Felicia?
Oh, no, it's not. Does it sound like I'm at a music fest? Because it should sound like I'm at a music fest. That's because I'm at a music fest. We're live at Carroll Stadium at IBE, Indiana Black Expo's Music Fest. And as you can see, sound check is sounding real good. Sound checked. Okay, so I'll continue to report from out here. Let's send it back into you guys so we can get some more updates.
Oh, yes, and we will start with an update on the weather. So far, so good for all of those outdoor activities this evening. We're going to get right back to Dustin and Felicia in just a minute, but I do want to let you know we have upgraded Saturday to a weather impact alert day due to the threat of severe storms. It is not going to rain all day, but we want you to be prepared when and if those storms do develop. The impacts will be heavy rain, flooding, lightning, and severe wind gusts. What you need to do, have several ways to get warnings, especially if you're going to be on the go, and have a backup plan for those outdoor activities. Remember, that 13 weather app can be very helpful. It can alert you and will alert you if you're out and about, if lightning gets close. None of that on radar right now. This is great news for all the outdoor events this evening. We will keep an eye on some development south of St. Louis. We are under that threat of severe weather tomorrow. That's the reason for the weather impact alert day. And boy, is there a lot going on tomorrow. The All-Star game. We have Fever Fest. We have concerts at Ruoff. We just want you to be aware of that weather impact alert day. The good news for everything going on tonight, radar is clear for now. Let's head back out to Dustin and Felicia.
Yeah, Angela, thanks so much. I think everybody got the memo here because we're not seeing any umbrellas. Well, we are seeing lots of coolers out here because it's so hot, but a good thing at Carroll Stadium, you could bring your own drinks. But I'm sure Dustin doesn't have anything like that where he's at. It looks like you got the long straw for cool and comfortable, Dustin.
Oh, we are just really chilling out here inside the Indiana Convention Center, Felicia. Let's show you a little bit about what's going on here at WNBA Live. We've got, they're just waiting on a shootout competition here. This is one of the many events going on inside the indoor fan experience. This goes until 7 o'clock tonight. There are also a number of outdoor fan experiences, and there's a lot of free stuff going on too, leading up to the skills challenge, the three-point competition tonight, and then of course the big game tomorrow night. We have team coverage this evening for you. Our Brandon Schaff is covering some of the events going on outside this weekend for fans and all the visitors in town. But we want to begin tonight with Dominic Miranda. He's live at Gainbridge Fieldhouse with a preview of the two big events going on tonight. Of course, the three-point contest and that skills challenge. Dom?
Dustin, the excitement for tonight's festivities is reaching a fever pitch, pun intended, probably because the Fever have 3 All-Stars headlining this weekend's festivities. Like you mentioned, the three-point contest and skills challenge going on here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse tonight. But certainly there's a bit of disappointment because Caitlyn Clark will not be partaking not only in the three-point contest here tonight, but in the All-Star game on Saturday. There's no doubt about that. Fans we've spoken with are a bit disappointed. Even players we spoke with a bit saddened that she won't be taking part, especially knowing that this is all taking place here in Indianapolis, home of the Fever and the generational talent that is Caitlyn Clark. But they're quick to note it's not going to ruin this weekend at large. This is still a showcase of the best talent the WNBA has to offer, and believe me, there is a serious buzz here in Indy for everything going on. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell spoke about their teammate, her mindset, and their support while she sits out.
I think the biggest thing, especially, as a player and a competitor, it's super hard when you have to sit out. And so for us, just making sure that she knows, listen, we got your back no matter what. And I think that's really all we can do, because as a player, you deal with stuff differently and you kind of just get through stuff differently. So, I mean, we're just doing our best job of just letting her know, like, listen, we got your back, take your time, but we got you. Caitlyn does a great job of, once again, pouring into other people regardless of her situation. And so for us, we're just going to continue to do that and just have some fun.
Caitlyn will still be Caitlyn, guys. Trust me. She's going to be in coaching uniform. Like, you'll definitely see the competitive nature, but I think for her body deserves what it deserves. From a break standpoint, I think that we as, her teammates, we deserve to see her get her flowers in different ways. And I think this weekend it will still be about what her and other individuals has brought to this league, so it won't change much.
Obviously a bit disappointing, but I promise you it will not take the wind out of the sails for the excitement revolving around WNBA All-Star Weekend here in Indianapolis. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Again, the three-point contest and the skills challenge going on here tonight. Lexi Hull saving the day, filling in for Caitlyn Clark when it comes to the three-point contest. We'll have much more on that coming up for you at 6. We'll be back with you at the bottom of the hour as well as we lead in our coverage to tonight's festivities. We're kicking off WNBA All-Star Weekend with a bang, and with that, we're going to send it out to Brandon. He's outside. Brandon, how are the fans out there, my man?
Yeah, good evening, Dom, here at Morris Bicentennial Plaza, right outside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Take a look at this. The WNBA logo made completely out of balloons, just setting the stage for what it looks like out here in the plaza. It just opened up. Fans are starting to come in, the excitement is building, and you can see these little selfie boxes over here where people can go take a picture with their favorite team's logo, and then you've got the actual basketball court itself where people are shooting hoops right now. It's not the only place where all of these events have been going on. They've been going on throughout the day in downtown Indianapolis as well. Let's show you some of the shots that we got from earlier in downtown. As the fans were filling downtown Indianapolis for WNBA All-Star Weekend, many were on Georgia Street and Monument Circle for the outdoor festivities, which was known as Indy's home court. That's what the event was called. And earlier today on the Circle, 10-year-old Brody Laster was shooting a basketball when all of a sudden it popped while he was dribbling.
I bounced it and then it went boom, and then everybody's like, huh, what's that? I'm like, nothing to see here.
I didn't know what it was, then I turned around and seen it was his ball. It was crazy.
So this is where his mom, Stephanie, grew up, right here in Indianapolis. She says that her family was visiting from Tennessee and came to Indy to check out the WNBA All-Star Weekend. Brody told me that he got to keep that popped ball as a souvenir, and I have to confess, I was also shooting one of those basketballs today, and I did the exact same thing. I missed a shot, it hit the corner on the metal, ball exploded. Huge surprise for me too. But really exciting stuff, and coming up at 6, we'll hear from some other fans who made the trip trying to see some of the big name players that are in town right now. But next up is Dustin. We'll send it over to you.
All right, Brandon. Hey, don't feel bad. I'm glad you tried. Trust me, I did much worse. Thank you, sir. This is what I tried earlier today. This is Pop a Shot. This is one of the other popular things going on. Actually, you know what? That's exactly the score I got. I got a 29. You want to know what the highest score was today here at WNBA Live? 127. So not even close. If you are interested in coming down here, and I highly recommend you consider it, so much fun for everybody. It's going to run until 7 o'clock tonight. Let's put up the schedule of all of the events going on tonight and tomorrow for you. WNBA Live continues tomorrow from 10 until 7 here at the Convention Center. We got the three-point challenge and the skills challenge tonight at 8 o'clock, as Dom mentioned. That's inside Gainbridge. Fever Fest tomorrow night at 5 p.m. This is at Everwise Amphitheater at White River State Park. This is the premium entertainment show where you've got comedy and all sorts of music and a watch party as well for the game. And then, of course, it all culminates with the All-Star game itself tomorrow night at 8:30 inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse. All right, we're going to have much more from inside the Convention Center here at WNBA Live coming up over the next hour or so. For now, let's send it over to you, Felicia. It may not surprise you, my friend, that I did not make the basketball team in high school.
Oh, really? Well, you know who did make the basketball team? I did. Humble brag, humble brag. We'll talk about that later. It was the 8th grade team, just so you know. Humble brag. We'll talk about that later because I met a real fun group from Indianapolis. They are excited and ready. Who are y'all excited to see? Who are y'all excited to see? Keith Sweat. And we got to get Detroit in the building. Denise.
I want to hear some sisters with some voices.
That's right.
Yes. SWV, Keith Sweat, Denise Williams, Indiana's own Denise Williams, okay? Denise Williams is a music legend, and she herself is from Gary, Indiana, okay? And she was actually honored earlier today. There was a Pacer Sports and Entertainment corporate luncheon over at the Indiana Convention Center. I myself got a chance to host it. But Denise Williams was honored along with actor Wendell Pierce, along with actress Alfre Woodard, and of course all the notables were there. The mayor, the governor sent in a video, Representative Andre Carson sent in a video. So it was just an exciting time. All the who's who of Indianapolis was there. Take a listen in.
Equality is not a sprint, but a relay, and it is our turn to carry the baton.
Okay, so as you can see, they have obviously really embodied the spirit of what this weekend is all about for Indiana Black Expo. This is the oldest running Black Expo here in the United States of America, right here in Indianapolis. And all these folks know it, okay? The weekend is about community and culture. The weekend is also about history, and it's also about coming together. And it's about having a good time, which clearly all these people know what to do. So we're going to have a good time out here. We're going to send it back to y'all in the studio where hopefully you can jump in on some of our vibes.
Hey, Felicia, there's a woman right behind you that has a fan. So if you get hot, just go right up to her and maybe she'll fan you.
Oh, they're asking about your fan. Yes. They're asking about your boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Yes, they got show your fan too. Yes.
There you go.
We got our fans.
I love it.
Ready to go.
Ladies are staying cool and having a good time on this Friday night. Felicia, nice going. Thanks so much. Want to let you know this is the final weekend of the Indiana Black Expo Summer Celebration. You can check out all the other events happening during it. Just go to our website. You can also scan that QR code. That'll take you right to WTHR.com/scene-on-13. So we're setting up, Angela, for a warm Friday night. Is there any rain?
You know, right now radar is clear, so really the fans, the only thing you need. You don't need the umbrellas at this point. Outside chance we could get a pop-up yet this evening, but the main storm threat is tomorrow. I'll cover that and the latest timeline.
Today is Ceasefire Indy Day. We've got the call for peace, all in honor of the late community activist Ron G.
The debate between city and state leaders over how to address teen gun violence in Indianapolis continues. I'm Ashton Hackman. I'll explain how Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears is responding to recent criticism.
And WNBA All-Star Weekend is here. We are giving you a front row seat to everything you need to know leading up to the big game tomorrow night right here in downtown Indy. More to come still ahead here on 13 News.
Shining star, no matter who